Thanks, man. I have got the stream up again, hey? I will send you the link right now. Thanks, man. Yes, I'm just gonna send you the link now. I just need to get it. Astra versus XF. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Josie, you did disable your mic now, right? Yeah, 'cause it's soft now, so I'm just wondering. Yeah, we'll do that now. We're just trying to get everyone sometime, you know. I think he's 13 or 14. Oh, Vadix is extremely good at this game. Yeah, 1-1 map count. Yeah, they did. That S&D was very... Oh, they're all in the right team. Okay, we'll do. TPE. Yep. Just make sure your mic settings are sorted there. Rosie. Moving into the ban and protect voting. ASTRA versus a gear fracture. Infection on Uplink. Currently 1-1. No one leading. It looks like a respawn game. Unpracticed map. But we'll see what happens in this game. Josie, what are your predictions for this game?
Yeah, well, I mean, like you said, it's very unpracticed maps, so I don't really know who's put more time into knowing their throws, knowing where they're going to be, knowing the spawns, obviously knowing which sides they're going to be attacking from. But very smart players, I can see they're protecting Afterburner, and Afterburner, if you're playing CTF and Uplink, can make a huge difference if you're going to go on those big flanks and wall runs, and just moving around the map quicker. So it's basically like the agility of old Black Ops, if you guys know those Black Ops days. And it just helps you move around the map quicker. They've obviously taken out overdrive, taken out so I think I saw the ICR go.
Not too sure. I just need to quickly adjust settings here.
This map on S&D, so it's kind of hard for me to think. I'm usually thinking you're going to see snipes from church, but obviously these guys are going to go with ARs down some of the left and right side. You've got some long lines of sight through that wall run side, and then by island side, especially up onto those islands, there's more long lines of sight there. Again, in mid, you've got more long lines of sight. So I'm not really sure what kind of guns you're going to see here. Definitely going to see some SMGs rushing, obviously, but we'll see what these guys are going to do, setting up for their defense classes and just prepping for the game. Specialist draft chair, they got the Tempest battery coming out, you're going to see on both sides, and yeah, scythe on both sides, and then the only difference
Pretty much the same
the
specialist chosen from each
the firebreak and the psychosis, the only difference. I really like the psychosis on Uplink. I think a lot of people don't give it enough credit, because when you're running with the ball, you split into four.
Confuses
it's really hard to know which one to go for, because you're just running, and usually when you're kind of predicting those guys, the clones, they'd just be running anyway. So I think it's kind of a really important one if you're attacking the uplink.
Yeah, the SideEf is going to be a very vital
I'm not
pick
really sure about.
on this map. There's a lot of long ranges of sights, shut down a lot of players from pushing different alleys in the game. Of course, it's going to be a 3-lane map. Players just need to block off, obviously, the 3 different points of entrance just to make sure that they can't pull that ball and counter attack them and pull that ball.
Yeah, their communication's got to be on point. Definitely got to know where the players are going to be coming from, which route they're going to take, and just get their hype up. Both these players are now at a 1-1, going into game 3 here, and it's basically we're at game 1. It's now best of 3. We're going to see the Uplink, the Hardpoint, and the SND. So both these players, yep, it's a best of 5, but we're at a 1-1 at the moment. So these guys are basically now taking it at a standstill. If you want to look at it like that, both these guys can look at it as a clean slate if they're wondering, or they can say, look, we've got this momentum. We're going to, pull it through from, if you're looking at it from Astra side, they're going to take that slaying power from their hardpoint. They're going to bring that momentum back into their uplink. And if you're looking at it from Zero Fracture side, they're going to see they put up a good fight in hardpoint. They took it back, definitely regained their ground in the S&D, and now Uplink is going to be the game mode, the decider, the make or break.
Zero Fracture obviously wanting to shut down a lot of the Astra players, making sure that they won't be able to slay out the Zero Fracture players, and making sure that they are able to get that ball control.
I think we're going to see a lot of fast pushes. I think you're going to see a lot of people in the opposition's base. I think a lot of these plays in Uplink, you see a lot of teams sending a player into base and then chucking it into spawn. This ball's got quite a big bounce in it, so if you get a good bounce, you can get quite a nice distance on the throw. And here we are, into game. Let's see what up. I'm going to start off with Astra Vadix.
The Zero Fracture versus Astra, currently 1-1 in the map count. We're going to see us going into a uplink. 2 of the Zero Fracture members or players cannot spawn in, so it looks like we're going to have to restart this game.
Yeah, looks like this is going to have to be a restart, eh? Yeah.
So the Zero Fracture
the host is ready. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's less than a minute into the game. The rules are if it's less than a minute, then you restart. Otherwise, yeah, less than a minute you restart. Otherwise, it would have been they would have had to carry on. So lucky it was early enough for the team. We World Stars in our first game. We had a little bit of issues with that, but we decided just to play on, be the better team, and unfortunately sometimes being the better man doesn't always work out for you. But as far as rules go, we hope that nobody times out, because in the respawns especially, it's going to be hard for players to get back into game.
With these upgrades, you never stood a chance.
Unfortunately, Covs and Cypher lagging out just after the ban and protect phase, so we'll be able to get them in and then continue map 3.
A lot of those guys still did their boast.
Do you know anything if you're gonna play capture the flag, or is it gonna be another hardpoint in S&D?
There's no capture the flag, it's another hard point, and then rounding off, we got a beautiful final map on Redwood, S&D.
That's going to be an interesting one. I've seen a lot of teams that have been practicing that Redwood S&D. Hopefully we do make it to game 5.
I'm just going to tune out for 2 seconds, and we'll be back in the stream as soon as you get the players in the party.
Josie, just make sure your mic settings are...
Alright, yeah, so we're back. We're going to be doing the ban and protect system again. There was a little bit of questioning whether or not you should do it again. But the consensus is that it's a finals and we want to make it as professional as possible. We don't know if guys are going to be shaking our classes, so if guys want to ban and protect the same classes and the same perks and score streaks, etc. that they did before, I think that would be good sportsmanship. But we're playing it like a finals and redoing the ban and protect here for the Uplink Game 3 R4ZR Showdown Tourney 2015.
So we're going to see after banner protected, banned, sorry. Previous game it was protected and the M8 was banned and now it is protected. So pretty much countering the previous bans and protects, changing it up a bit. Overdrive is banned by ASTRA Fearless. That does shut down a lot of the 2-pointers as Overdrive does.
That's a dirty move there, to ban after burner after you know the guy's already protected at the previous map is a really dirty move. You know,
same with the M8.
I wouldn't have expected it from these boys, but they're harsh rivals, very big competitive nature at the top of these teams, so I guess you couldn't put it past anyone. So you got a new protect ban system in. You can see immediately they're playing games here in the protect ban. They put up the Pharaoh, they ban the rapid fire, and extremely aggressive counter tactics there in this uplink, and you can see this is going to be an intense game. I'm sure in their mics, in their party chats in the moment, their parties are going crazy, and I think in a couple of seconds it's going to be a freaking chaos. I'm really getting hyped.
It's going to be a very intense map. Infection uplink, it's going to be a lot about how well the teams can control the map and the ball and how well they can pull it and get map control.
Alright, so creator class, actually creating their classes, obviously things are now shaking up again. I was pretty sure that Oaks are going to be set coming into this, but you can see it, guys are now taking their time, changing up their classes, thinking in the protect and ban phase, and I think maybe how they're going to get on their nerves and how they're going to put them on the back foot, because you can see there's definitely some mind games going on here, and we're going to see who manages to keep their cool and keep their shot on point.
Obviously both teams wanting to try shut down the other team, making it harder for them to play on this uplink. Obviously uplink being one of the game modes where you want to slay out the other team, get map control and pull that ball.
Yeah, and like again we were saying before the break, I think Black Ops 3, even though it's a big map, it's going to be a fast game. You're going to see, I'm predicting, I don't know, let's see. I'm going to say 16. I'm going to say 16-12 final score, but I'm not going to say which team yet. But I swear to you,
can go both ways.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you who I was predicting at the end of the tourney, but I'll keep it personal for now. I know who I'm going to vote for this one. I got my mind set and my eyes on a few players at the moment. A lot of these guys have been showing obviously making a little bit of a name for themselves in this competition, showing off. Saw Barcode had a great S&D there, 13-4, and then obviously the Astra guys, Astra Cerberus tearing it up, and Vadex definitely got the gun skill there. I really love the way he snaps on and plays the objective as well. He's kind of an all-rounded player in my eyes.
Obviously Astra looking very strong in the respawn game mode of Hardpoint, but obviously we have X0 Fracture looking extremely strong in the S&D, pulling it back there, getting the right mindset to win Game 3 of Infection Uplink. I think it's probably going to go either both ways. It can go to X0 Fracture or it can go to Astra, but we're going to see how it goes in the game.
Zero Fracture are definitely fighting hard to stay in this. They're by no means handing over defeat from their hard point. They're still in this game, and I think they're in it to win it, and they've got their mindset on that 2,000 Rand grand prize. So, let's start it off. I'm on board with the Zero Fracture squad. I'm on board with Barcode, and we're starting off. He's got his M8 and RK5 in the back pocket.
I'm not too sure what the good side to spawn on is on this map. I think the side that Astra spawn on is preferably easier for 1 point. Cole's picking up the 2-piece on the Astra Carl's picking up the 3-piece on Astra, opening up the map for Ventus to, or Exofractor to pull that ball. Badex laying down Jakes, going to pick up Covs with the ball. That leaves 2 down for the Exofracture members.
So we've got 2 Astra players on Uplink here. They're running through Barn. Astra Fearless covering his back. Fortunately, Uplink did not get transferred, and it's now in the hands of Zero Fracture putting on the counter.
Carl's starting off very strong, 6-1. 4-1, sorry.
Uplink in the hands of Zero Fracture. They're right now in mid, running around to that island side.
Shots fired to Covs. You will be able to get the 1-pointer. That puts Exofracture in the lead.
And they managed to get the conversion. Zero Fracture getting the early lead. Great show. It's hard to stay on board with these players. Everybody's quickly rotating. Uplink still in the
Three of the
center right now.
Astra
Players
members
fighting
will
it
be
out.
taken down, opening up the map for Exofracture. Fearless picking up the 2-piece on Exofracture.
Astra being pushed right back into their spawn. Zero Fracture just had 2 players spawn in, 1 just dropped. They got 2. Both teams have 2 players looking at Uplink right now. We're going to see Zero Fracture, I think, make a push here quickly. They're still pushing forward. They're going to slay it out before they pick that Uplink up.
Badex currently 5-5, just trying to get the map open for the Astra members to try pull that ball and get the 2 points there to bring the lead over Exofracture. Exofracture off to a good start here, currently in the lead with 1 point.
You're going to see Astra here now. Running mid still, everyone's going through this mid push. He's got 1 player to deal with, unfortunately doesn't make it through. Zero Fracture shuts him down, and the uplink has been reset. Zero Fracture back in their base. Astra as well, they only got 2 players looking at the uplink right now, but they got players backing up. See if they're going to slay out here, and then know the time. They got to pick the right time to push, make sure they got backup, make sure they got enough players down to make their move.
Pushing up with 3 players here.
And
Badex will manage to pick up the ball,
and he's he got the uplink in hand.
And he does miss
unfortunately
the 1
hits the pole. I don't think he meant to war on there. I think he meant to jump off the side and then do the throw the 1-pointer, but he got stuck to the wall.
You see the uplink being reset by the Exofracture members.
Reset, but Astra's there waiting for it. They chucked it over into island side, and yep, Astra's picked it up. They know their throws.
Badex does get the kill, the ball does unfortunately not get the 2 points in there. Dive a millimeter away from the uplink.
Oh, you must be gutted, man.
Lithium does have the psychosis ready. We'll activate it now.
Astra really made some good pushes. They're getting really close. This is the first counter here down island side by Zero Fracture. We're going to see how far they get. Astra is on defense. They're going to go pick up the uplink satellite and see. I think he's going to battle, unfortunately doesn't win it off.
Rocket attempting to run the wall here for Exofracture. Does get taken out by Lithium. This will still leave the ball in play over here.
I'm on board here with Cerberus. Cerberus got his Prophet Tempest in hand. He's also got all his score streaks, including his Cerberus, ironically. And I think you're going to see him probably use them set up in the second half if they're on the back foot. But right now, Astra's still feeling confident, saving up those streaks for now. Managed to counter every Zero Fracture pull until now, but Zero Fracture pushing it hard. They might be able to get this one, and he's tagged up, but he gets it. Conversion for Zero Fracture. That's 3-0 to Zero Fracture in the first half of Uplink Game 3.
Fortunately, it will be round 2 can go anyway. Cerberus has got full streaks. He could easily bring it back for the Astra boys here with his full streaks. That Cerberus will be a key. Well, Astra do get the 1-pointer in there, which will leave it 1-3 in the favor of Exofracture. It can go either way now with Cerberus having his full streaks.
Yeah, I think that 1 point at the end was nice for Astra just to show, hey, we're still in this, don't forget about us, you know. and just keep them on the board. And still, we can't really decide which is the good or bad side. I think 3-1 isn't the most high-scoring game. You've seen a lot of slaying around the uplink, but
I'm on board,
not so many conversions yet.
I'm on board with Cerberus here. He's going to set up his sentry. Top church, just going to slay out and watch over the ball, allowing the Astra members to push up with this ball. Astra are going to attempt to try get that 2-pointer to bring the lead for them.
Unfortunately, Zero Fracture still had a player in their base, couldn't manage to push forward, even though they do have that sentry covering mid. So you're going to see a reset. Uplink is still going to be in the middle, and both teams are now again going for their push. Astra really attacking hard at the start of the second half. They're coming around island side now. They've got a player. He's covering him. Unfortunately, Cerberus just misses. Unfortunately for Astra, must be a little tough missing that shot. They made a hard push, working their way up to getting that, but they did release the. Definitely got the advantage here with their streaks, but right now, Zero Fracture still in the lead.
I do apologize for that little bit of a pause with the stream there. I did press some buttons by accident. We're going to see all 4 of the Astra players go down. This is going to be an open map for the Zero Fracture members here. Are they going to use this to their advantage? All 4 of the Astra members have spawned back in. Going to see Jakes with the size take down one. Barcode going to go for the one. Does get taken down, unfortunately, before he can make that throw.
I think they waited just a little bit too long for those Astra guys to spawn in there. This is a great counter push down the right side from Astra, running through the inception side of the map, and
Cerberus does get taken down.
Fortunately, Satellite Carrier has been taken down, and now Zero Fracture managed to spawn in. That's another great shot by Fear Jakes there with his M8. Managed to just hold off this uplink. Not long enough though. Still in the hands of Astra for now.
Felix does pick up the 2-piece and manages to take down Frost. This opens up the map for Astra. Are they going to be able to get the 2-pointer to bring it even
here? Running around the back. Can he get this, or is he
just going to go for the 1-pointer?
He was safe. Played it safe. I think he was smart. He had 3 players on him there. If he went for the 2, it might have been just a little bit too risky. If he went down, I don't think he had enough cover. So very well played to get that 1-pointer. Now they're only 1 point behind. If they get a conversion, they're in the lead. They get a chuck in from a distance, they tie it up. So let's see what they do, if they're going to go for the 2 or the 1 here. But you can see Astra again slaying it out, pushing hard, making sure that they're very aggressive on the second half of this map.
Zero Fracture being on the back foot
quite a lot of this second half, so
unfortunately Zero Fracture defensive lineup is too strong and does manage to stop Astra from getting the points on the board.
They pushed up 3 with the uplink carrier, so that was a great push. Hellstorm coming into effect. I'm not sure how many it got there, but still in the hands of Zero Fracture. They're still in control of the uplink. Unfortunately, that's it for them. Astra are now on the counter. Let's see what they do here. Going mid.
Fedex does pick up the ball, activates Psychosis, and is going to run the ball mid. 3 of his players helping him in mid. He's going to run it on into top room here. Just going to attempt to get the 1-pointer to bring it even. Does manage to get it.
That was an amazing shot by Fearless. Amazing, that was amazing cover, honestly. Astra had their uplink carrier covered as much as possible. They knew there was an important point to cover, to convert, and now they've tied up this game. So that right push, again, now immediate counter back in the hands, and another conversion. So
Vadex
Astra
currently
now
on
in the
the
lead.
8 kill streak. Astra in the lead, scoring that 2-pointer. Vadex does not manage to get his full streaks, but he has his sentry and his Hellstorm, which will bring a huge advantage to Astra. I do apologize for that.
And you can see Astra Cerberus tearing it up with his Tempest in their base. He just slayed out 3 players. There's 1 left in their base. He's got 1 to get through. All 4 have just spawned in.
26 seconds left on the clock. Astra do take the lead by 3 seconds here, which will bring them
they got another one
the win. Unless
and
XF
I think
can
that's
pull
going to seal
off.
the deal for Astra.
Astra calling in all their streaks here, just to make sure XF cannot pull off a miracle here and bring back the game. That will be game. Astra will win the uplink 6-3, bringing the map count to 2-1 in the favor of Astra. Next, we will be seeing a Hardpoint. I'm not too sure on what map, but that was a great performance from Astra and
You can see these guys just searching for the final kill cam here. Right at the end, they knew they had it. I'm sure these guys must be hyped. They played that really, really well. They saved up their streaks for the second half. And as soon as they hit the second half, they just gave Zero Fracture everything they had. They were constantly in their face. They always had a guy trying to send them into spawn, stay up in spawn. So you saw that last conversion they all came from. They got that 1-pointer, and then they managed to get that counter attack by leaving a guy in spawn and just managing to push it up. And easy score. So well played to Astra. They're up 2-1 in the series. We're going now to the second hard point on Stronghold, and we'll see you guys there. So stay tuned to the stream and the Razor Gaming Tourney. If you guys want to know, go check out Josie Underground channel on YouTube for more. I do a little bit of YouTube commentary here and there. I would appreciate it if you could subscribe there, and don't forget to subscribe here for more Razor Gaming tourneys in the future, and hit the like button for support of the Call of Duty and South African scene. Check you guys now.
Yo, just hold on. Sweet, I just adjusted my settings. Josie, just make sure your mic is unmuted. So moving into the ban and protect voting system here, we're going to see 3 bans coming in quickly from both teams. We're going to see ASTRA quickly banning the M8, X0 Fracture with the Vespa, Cobbs with the Man of War, and Fearless with Afterburner. A lot of tactical bans here. Afterburner obviously going to shut down a lot of players with the movement system.
So
what are your
a
predictions
lot
for
of
this
guns
game,
gone.
Josie?
I'm not sure what guns we're going to see. Probably the VMP out. I'm not sure what ARs are going to come out in this game because the M8's gone, the Man of War is gone, the XR2 is gone, the ICR is gone. Probably maybe if the guys are going to be using AR, they're going to see a HVK. But Afterburner, I wasn't expecting that one either.
The Shiva.
So yeah, Rapid Fire's gone last. So this is definitely going to be an SMG hardpoint.
Yeah, I do expect Zero Fracture to make a comeback here. They've been looking very strong in the S&D, but it can go both ways. As I said before, this are the 2 top teams in South Africa currently, and anything can happen.
Yeah, I think now Zero Fracture, it's all about their head game. It's like they've lost now both their respawns. They're coming into their 3rd respawn, and they're definitely on their back foot. So they've got to remain strong. They've got to say, we can do this. They know they're one of the top teams, and I think if they keep their head in the game, they make sure that they don't let the first loss on the hard point get to them, and especially that second half of the uplink, I think they can still take this one, bring it to game 5, and we'll see some beautiful Redwood action gameplay. So let's kick it off here. We've got quite a cool specialist draft, again with the very aggressive abilities coming in from Astra, and then the Psychosis there, the more tactical one coming in on the Zero Fracture side from Covs.
A lot of the kill-based specialists being chosen by both teams just to make sure they can slay out the opponents out of the hard points, get control of that. Stronghold, definitely one of the more played maps.
Especially now all the ARs are gone.
Yeah, a lot of close range hills in this map, so I do see maybe one of the teams running 3 subs and 1 AR due to most of the ARs being banned. We'll see
Yeah, maybe even see an LMG come out. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Dingo.
That wouldn't be surprising either. I do expect both of the teams to be running a Shiva for sure. I've seen a lot of XF using Shivas in games, in scrims and so on. So we're going to see what they're going to do with that gun.
Yeah, that's one gun that didn't manage to get out the ban system. So Rapid Fire is gone. That gun is a beast with Rapid Fire, but still usable without it, and extremely powerful. The Shiva, almost like a marksman rifle from Ghost, you know, if you're pretty accurate with it. So
yeah, Shiva obviously can be a one shot to the head, so that can pick people off head glitches very quickly, break kills very easily, and it can go very far.
yeah, I think I'm pretty sure you called it right there. On this first hard point, on these head glitches, both you're going to see an AR on each side, both trying to pick each other off these head glitches. We're going to see who's got the stronger AR shot, while the SMGs just kind of slay around, and one guy hops in here off the center. I love this map on hard points. I think it plays really well. Got some good rotations. The first 2 rotations are extremely close together, so the spawns on the first 2 hard points aren't the biggest factor. But then as it comes into the later few hard points, you're going to have to start working on your spawns and controlling the sections of the map. So getting into it off the break, kind of just a battle of the center, and you're going to see now who's got the stronger AR and who's got the better positioning just to hold down. Might be a bit of a scrappy hill, but we'll see here on this game 4.
Yeah, Astra currently lead with the map count, which is 2-1. We can see it go either way here.
That's good.
Ready to see some HVKs, VMPs.
Oh, definitely VMPs. VMPs being one of the best subs. HVK is going to be run by Cerberus. It looks like they're just going to be slaying XF off of this hill.
Astra managing to break the hill. Set up inside. Got Astra Vaderix trying to cover with the HVK, but outgunned there with a headshot from Fear.
Jakes with the HVK is just head glitching, picking off people in the hill, trying
Jakes is
attempting to break
going mental with that HVK. Headshot after headshot.
High caliber is a definite advantage towards. If you have a good accuracy, you can just headshot people very quickly off head glitches and kill them very quickly. But we're gonna see Astra in the lead currently. We're gonna see a quick early rotation here from Astra, setting up for the next hill.
Very much a scrappy hill that first one, pretty much a tight game at the moment. Fear Jakes is on a 6 kill streak at the moment, really tearing it up with that HVK. About those head glitches, he managed to get off the start, but his team wasn't managing to slay it out in the hardpoint here. So now he's outside the hardpoint, and XF is inside, slaying Astra, just managing to break them off and seal the deal, keep them spawning outside by snow.
Jake's currently on a 7 kill streak, gonna play for his streak here. Does get taken down off of his streaks, unfortunately. That will be a disadvantage towards the XF guys, not letting them have streaks, allowing them to have that advantage. But Jake's still going off with the HVK.
Cos soaking up time, playing objective in the hard point. Got 2 players rushing in, managing to fend it off. Got the 3rd rushing in, didn't manage to secure that one, unfortunately, but putting off a lot of seconds there for his team and putting Zero Fracture in the lead, 42-25.
Looks like Astra are going to have early control of this hill.
Both teams have rotated pretty early for this hill, and Astra have got the spawns at the back. Unfortunately for Zero Fracture, didn't manage to get an early enough rotation, so now they're spawning back caves, having to push the front side, while Astra are spawning just behind at the back of their spawn. So Astra managing to take up and regain time in this hill, managing to pull some time back into this hard point, and slowly catching up to the lead Zero Fracture had.
Cerberus 9 and 5 doing very well for the Astra side, just holding down mid there.
Great
does pick up the 2-piece on the Astra members, trying to break this hill, but it looks like Astra are gonna attempt to rotate.
Left him with the 3-piece. Yeah, they managed to quickly break the hill, but a little bit too late. Unfortunately, Zero Fracture didn't manage to get that rotation, and now we will see Astra set up here.
Picking up his side here, attempting to break that anchor. Does manage to spot a
Sorry,
player,
I was actually wrong there. I didn't mean to say that. Zero Fracture rotated perfectly into Mansion to set up for this hill. I think they wanted to get the height advantage with the Reaper and just keep the Astra on the back foot, and now you can see Zero Fracture again soaking up more time and keeping the lead that they had. So, back on here, I want to see what happens with Fear Jakes and his HVK.
Jakes,
still tearing it up.
Streak. Will get taken down by Lithium there. That's doing a very good job for Astra, doing the OBJ work here. Does manage to take down 2 of the XF members, holding down the time for the hill. Astra needs to get this early rotation if they want to pick up a lead and keep the lead from Zero Fracture.
Astra fought off really well there at the end. They were not taking any shit from Zero Fracture. Zero Fracture had the hill, and even though it was last seconds, they still got the time, but unfortunately they did not get the rotation. So Zero Fracture are in cave at the moment, set up with the War Machine, and Astra are going to find it hard to break in.
From Sapia with the Purifier, just holding down hill with the Purifier. Very good streak to hold, a very good specialist to hold down the hill.
Yeah, and especially in this hill.
Astra are going to attempt to break the hill from the front here.
Oh, this is great play from Zero Fracture. They really know how to control these hard points. Pulled out the Purifier at the exact right time. Unfortunately for Astra, they did not manage to get the rotation on this cave spawn, on this cave hill, and you can see it's just been detrimental to their points, and Zero Fracture pretty much soaked up all the time here on this 4th hill.
Cypher managing to get his Hellstorm. He's going to play for his streaks. He's on off his sentry and close to Cerberus. That would bring a huge
battle going out over the next hill.
Zero Fracture.
So the battle over the next hill already begun before the time had even started. 3 players were sent there by Astra, 2 by Zero Fracture. And now Zero Fracture have some streaks. They got a sentry gun looking over the hill, and Astra are going to find it quite hard to compete against the sentry gun and get everybody out the hills. They're contesting time, not letting Zero Fracture getting anything more.
Cypher does manage to pick up the...
So at a standstill. So Astra Lithium was just literally standing in Hardpoint, contesting time while nobody was contesting him. And now, unfortunately, yeah, all was slayed there. It was a bit of a standstill on Hardpoint. Astra finding it hard still to kind of break this Hardpoint, but again, we're back at the middle of Hardpoint, very scrappy, again with that scrap time, and it's now a battle over these ARs. You can see Fear Jakes, he's still tearing it up with his HVK, 22 and 12 on a 4-kill streak at the moment. He's now on the opposite spawn from where he started, on the opposite hair glitch, and he's just doing the exact same amount of damage on either side. So Astra Vadex challenging them both, managing to clear out the hill just before the rotation.
XF had a really good setup for this hill here. Early rotation, taking the spawns from Astra, getting the advantage, and managing to get a lot of time inside of this hill.
Yeah, I think Astra are just a little bit behind on their rotations at the moment. Unfortunately, every single hard point they've just been a couple of seconds late and sending enough players in, and they just get outgunned. So they set up nicely here in Mansion, and I think Zero Fracture are going to call it a day on that hard point, and they're setting up for the next one. Yeah, all 4 are there, and I think they've got back spawns. You can see Astra spawning very far out, and that's going to get them time, great time on this next hill.
Cypher still having his hardened sentry in hand. Astra are taking these spawns from XF. Astra holding down this time, trying to even up the scores and bring back the game
break
for
around
Astra.
from Astra, managing to tear down that Zero Fracture standstill on that hard point, and now they've got spawns at the back and spawning Zero Fracture very far out.
Astra only 30
This is an
seconds
extremely
behind
close game.
against XF. This is a close game, as you just said.
Fearless
attempting to break the
defending
seal,
the
but
hard
not.
point with his life. Just got 2 out of hard points, and Astra really putting themselves back into this game. Only a 20-point difference now on the scoreboard. Astra Fearless with his gravity spikes, going to wait to pull out those. Astra Cerberus with his war machine, he's still going to pull that out. And you can see here they're going to be setting up for this cave hard point again. Zero Fracture with the early rotation. Oh, excuse me, it's out in the rock section.
XF did set up on the wrong hill. They're just getting a bit confused. Astra did get the early
Yeah.
rotates.
I was watching minimap and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, I was a
They're
bit
setting up
confused there
in-
too, but Astra are getting these points here, evening up the score. They were 60 points down, but they have managed to bring it back here. XF battling it out to the last second, trying to get a lead from Astra.
Well, that wrong rotation, it threw us off, it threw Astra off, and it threw Zero Fracture off because they were just lost the lead for the first time in this game. And they actually quickly managed to break it now, work from their mistakes, and now they're back in the lead, tearing up this hard point. So Astra Lithium trying to get in. Unfortunately, Zero Fracture have 2 in the hard point, and Astra are kind of spread out at the moment. They're not really pushing the hard point together, and
Looks like
finding
Astra
it
will
hard
be
to
setting
kind of
up for
contest.
next,
So-
trying to get more points on the scoreboard for them.
exactly.
Vadex will pull out
And
his
here we've
side.
got the
He will get taken down by
and
Cypher
we've got the
Sentry.
Purifier. We've got a Purifier as well. Counter, unfortunately, doesn't manage
Sentry
Astra.
inside the hill to lock it down and not let any of the Astra players inside here.
Yeah, and Astra not managing to hold down that very important hill. He had the Purifier in hand, but he was an only man in the hill. Didn't manage to hold off 2 players pushing him with the Purifier, and they had that Sentry as backup. Sentry's now gone, but Zero Fracture are taking this time, and looks like they're putting up a decent lead. Now, before the center hard point, you know, there's going to be a lot more scrap time, so if they can pull this off, they're going to be a couple of points away from taking the win on this game 4. What a great game it's been so far, eh? Jeez.
Very close game from both teams, trying to contest every hill they can, trying to get the most points that they can. Astra trying to set up early for this hill, but unfortunately it looks like Ventus have, XF have early control over this hill.
So this could be XF's hill if Astra don't push and contest much time as possible and set up in the hard point, try to slay them out. There's a couple of seconds left for Zero Fracture to take it, but it's anybody's game till the last seconds in hard point. You know, never give up, never say die. And we'll see if they manage to pull out a miracle here. Zero Fracture really looking like they're going to take this one at the moment.
Zero Fracture currently need 9 more seconds in this hill. If Astra can contest this and hold down the whole of the next hill, they will be able to bring this back, but it will be a very close game by both teams.
There's only like a couple more seconds. There's a lot of contention going on in this hill, but it looks like
XF will
Zero
bring
Fracture
the
going
win.
to take it.
250 to 183. This will bring the map count to 2-2. We'll be going to game 5. S&D on Redwood, a very good map, a very intense map. It's going to be XF looking very strong, pulling back the respawn game modes, and yeah, that will be a very good game from XF.
Well, I think that was a great performance by Zero Fracture. They were showing everybody, they were showing the Call of Duty community that they are not shit in respawn game modes, that they're not going to hand down any game mode to anybody, and that they can pull out a hard point, and that they are great with their gun skills. So Fear Jake's really putting out a great game, 39 and 26, definitely playing the head glitches and AR role for the team, putting out those spawns. Zero Fracture had their spawns, their rotations on point, and really a textbook game from Zero Fracture. So looking forward to game 5, Redwood S&D, going to be beautiful. What a great map, what a great series. We called it, going to be a game 5. Let's see if it's going to be a round 11. It would be insane to see a round 11 game 5 on the first tournament on PS4 for Razer Extreme. So let's see what happens there. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, and yeah, Mage, check you there.
See you guys now. Yeah, but definitely. Tomorrow. We can play tomorrow. Well, maybe after we can scrum, I don't mind it, because yeah, we don't have anything to do. Yeah, making you want to play. Yeah. Never. Team Paragon versus Team Paradox. Pretty similar, eh? Right, moving into the ban and protect
Mage, kick it off, mate.
voting system here on game 5. Currently map count is 2-2, and it looks like ASTRA will ban Overkill first, shut down a lot of the XF players using a sniper with Overkill. Obviously XF did win the first S&D on Breach. That was a very good performance from XF. Barcode dropping 13 kills in that. It was a good performance from him. We're going to see Astra Cerberus banning the Vesper, shutting down a lot of the SMG players, but there will still be a VMP. Manowar being protected by Astra Fearless. Frag banned by Cypher, and M8 banned by Astra Lithium. Quick ban and protects coming in from both teams here. Obviously, they are trying to get the quickest ban and protects if another player from a different team wants to ban or protect that. Both lethals, the Semtex and Frag being banned by the XF members over there. XF do have an advantage coming into this map.
Surprised none of the pistols are banned. They banned the HCXD. Obviously, you know that's used to scout out the area, get a lot of team advantage for your squad. So quite an interesting ban protect there. So I think once again on this S&T we're going to see that RK5 and that LCAR.
Yeah, definitely playing against these players. RK5 and LCAR would be a good ban from both teams, just to shut down those snipers with pistols just waiting for you. Specialist draft once again will probably be specialist draft will obviously be most of the tactical based specialists chosen by each team, none of the kill based ones, just to make sure they have that advantage over the other teams.
Yeah, well, on the other hand, I don't know, I really like this map because of the long range, long lines of sight as well, to use an annihilator. maybe you'll see that come out, but so far we've got very passive or tactical specialists at the moment. And you can see Vision Pulse even coming in. We're going to talk about that. Not as OP as everybody made it out to be at the beginning of the series, so not banned as some people usually think. And again, in this big map, we're not really sure how it's going to play out. Definitely if somebody's on bomb or around bomb, it comes into play, but usually if you're going to pick up Vision Pulse, especially on such a big map, you might use it and not even pick up anybody on that. So got to use these specialists at the right time. Very tactical game this. We're coming into the round 5, so looking forward to some epic plays.
Lithium did choose the Purify there. It's a bit of a unusual pick from him. Not sure if he's going to just use that to get the picks. I mean, Vision Pulse can be used to clutch a lot of rounds. If you're in a 1v2 situation, you need to find where both players are. It can be used in a very clutch situation.
Yeah, definitely. If that gets used, I'm gonna go mad, bro. That'll be a clutch play on a 1v2. Picks out 2 players using Vision Pulse. It will be insane. And you got the Ruin, obviously, on such a big map. If you're gonna flank around, if you're also in a 1v2, if you want to get out of their spawn or into their spawn, out of a dangerous situation, Ruin's gonna get you there. Will get you out of there very fast. And yeah, I think this game 5 is gonna be intense.
Yeah, definitely.
After
2-2
the last
between...
S&D. Just after the last S&D though, my money's on Zero Fracture for this, but we'll see. Hey, we'll see.
Can go both ways. Astra might be in the mindset that they want to beat Zero Fracture and play as strong as they can.
Astra Lithium didn't manage to finish his creator class there. Now editing score streaks. Obviously the HCXD is gone. So I think you're going to be seeing the dart maybe in play, counter UAV.
Yeah, definitely the counter UAV shutting down a lot.
I think Barcode might be on a little bit of a confidence boost, might see a lightning strike from him or something. So I think he ran the lightning strike last game and he managed to get it, so I think you'll probably see that out of him again.
Yeah, xF definitely going into this game with an advantage, but Astra can bring it back a lot. They are in the mindset, they want to win this obviously after the previous hard points. xF will go in with the right mindset, but Astra can do this definitely.
Yeah, man. What would you be feeling? You know, this is the game 5, the finals, 2 grand on the line. Both these teams have had experience being in tournaments before, but every game 5 is a heartbeater. It's the adrenaline racer, and I'm sure both these teams are going to be feeling it and giving it everything they have. We're at the round 5 of the finals in the Razor Showdown, and I just want to give a big thanks to the South African community and everybody who's been watching the stream and the tournament, to everybody who's participated in the tournament so far. It's been really great. There hasn't been like any serious issues, and we're looking forward to more in the future. So just a big thanks, and let's jump into the game.
Lithium does manage to get the first pick on Cypher. That leaves it in a 3v4. Barcode does manage to take on Vadex, and will get a 3-piece on the Astra members, but it looks like
Barcode
xF will have the bomb down.
Showing up.
Barcode definitely one of the S&D favorites. Zero Fracture will take that map. Barcode with the 3-piece. That was one of the best plays I've seen so far in this tournament.
That was jump shot, 3-piece, man off the bomb with the quick defuse. It was a great play for Zero Fracture to start off this round 5 in this finals. Wow. They must be hot from that. Astra, got to kick it, got to shake it off, and see what they can do here on defense.
Let's jump on board with the Astra members in defense here.
I'm going to stick on board with Barcode, just see what he's got up in mind. He's right now in water.
He is currently 3-0. He is probably going to try play for his streak here to get an advantage over Astra. Lithium will pick up Cypher. Bomb will be down on bridge. Currently,
so there's it.
Astra do have an advantage. It is a 3v1 in the favor of Astra.
Barcode does spot a player. He's a 1v3 at the moment on bridge against 3 Astra players in mid. Doesn't look good for Barcode at the moment. Really wants to stay alive. Unfortunately, doesn't look like he's going to be getting his streaks unless he can play out this time for this round. Or get bombed down, maybe flank around to A.
To the A bomb here. Just get that bomb down and play time.
MTL exhausted.
As
End
you said.
this now.
Does spot one
So
player. We'll manage to take him down.
Spotted
It
a
is now a
player, he picks one
2v1.
out. It's going to be called out, and you're going to see both the Astra players rotate back to A site. They know he's coming here. They already tagged him up, they've spotted him. Barcode just checks his back, but both Astra players are in front of him. Yeah, he's going to play out time, he's just going to stay alive. You can see, he's playing for his streaks there, very smart play. Didn't challenge, didn't play too aggressively, and I think he played that pretty well for the position and the situation he was left in.
That was a very good push by Astra. They did manage to play Barcode out for time, and he did not manage to get that bomb out.
So yeah, back to a 1v1. Astra managing to pull themselves back into the game after that quick first round. And we already got some gunfights going down here in mid. Astra Vadex.
Astra Lithium is going to get this bomb down. Play out the time.
Does get
Currently
peeked.
still at 4v4.
Online.
Astra
SideEf
knowing
picking
his
up the two
spots.
keys. 3 players down for Astra.
Unfortunately,
It's all I do.
yeah.
Fortunately, it doesn't look like
Astra
Cerberus will
again.
get this get the person off the defuse, and Zero Fracture will take this round.
Yeah, Astra struggling on that offense. They to get that bomb down and just defend it on Zero Fracture's pushes through mid. It's just kind of hard for them. I think if they're going to put down bomb on B that early, they need to have a good defensive setup from maybe broken window or bridge or something, because if they're going to get first blooded straight after bomb or just before bomb, I think they're always going to be on the defense. And even if they are putting down bomb early, it's it's never in your favor to be a man down.
We got the bomb.
Let me see Cobbs here with an Alcor with bomb and a VMP. Looks like they're just going to go for B-bomb once again. B-bomb looking like one of this map's favorites to plant a bomb. Let him get the first pick on Cypher. Astra looking very strong on defense, not performing that well on the attacking side, but Lithium does get quickly traded out by Barcode.
So we're in a 3v2 situation.
Barcode will manage to take
3v1
down
unfortunately.
Fearless. Fearless does quickly trade out. Vadex does quickly trade out Barcode. Sorry for that. Not managed to spot play. And Cobbs will manage to take out Vadex. It will be 1-3 in the favor of XF.
Yeah, I think Astra's callouts there, unfortunately, just not on point, not managing to pinpoint their players and where they were getting pinched from. And great round from Zero Fracture once again, just pinpointing, holding down their positions and covering all angles.
Neutralize.
So on board with the attacking team, Astra.
We got the bomb.
Looks like we're gonna have Cerberus going into broken window just to try get those picks. He does spot the player that manages to back off from that. XF having a very good defensive lineup here. Cypher just waiting for this bomb to be planted and push out. Looks like Astra are
so
not.
the first two attacks, they had a fast push. Unfortunately, this time they took their time, and Zero Fracture were expecting them to take their time and called it right. They didn't put the bomb down early, and now they're again on the back foot. 4v2.
Yeah, 1v3 in the favor of Astra. Fearless will get this bomb down. Play time.
Bomb is armed.
Oh, unfortunately, those clones threw me off a little bit.
Jakes will manage to take down one of the Astra players, leaving it in a 2v1 situation here. Vadex and Cerberus versus Jakes.
Got 30 seconds to play with. He needs to get 2 players down. He's got 1 in front of him, unfortunately. Doesn't see it, and Astra are back in the game.
That will be a good round
here.
for
Astra Cerberus hold that down very well.
good defensive line up from Astra over there, just waiting for Jakes to push out and watching overbomb at the same time.
Operation ready point.
Astra back in defense.
Objective.
Lithium
They're
currently
expecting
4
the
and 4 with 2
B-push.
bomb plants.
Yeah, they're expecting the B push from XF again, and they're set up strong. Fracture, they're already a man down.
Looks like
I think they also left the bomb there, so I
straight
think he was
out.
they're a little bit
Lithium.
behind on the rush.
will be a 1v2 situation once again with Barcode. Barcode would be able to clutch this. He's currently 8 and 3. He has performed very well in the previous S&Ds.
It's right underneath them. There's going to be an engagement right here. He
Barcode will
manages
manage to
to
take
win
out
that gunfight. 1v1. He knows now where the positioning is. Will he manage to win it? Astra takes it out. 3v3 back in a tied game. Are we going to see a game 5? What an intense play. Obviously, these guys aren't going to give up any rounds. If somebody drops around, these guys are going to pull it back. So nobody wants to give up a life here. Everybody's taking their lives extremely seriously. And I think these last few rounds here are going to keep these guys on their toes.
It's a very close game. 3-3 currently to both teams. Looks like Fearless is going to use his overdrive, quickly get in against. Will manage to take out Cobbs. Will manage to get the 2-piece against Cypher. That is a very vital pick
What a
for
push.
Astra to get the lead. If they do manage to take out Jake's here, it's currently a 4v1 situation. Can Jake do it? Jake's will get taken out, and that will be another round to Astra.
That was an extremely aggressive push by Astra there. Uses his overdrive, gets right up into their face, and I think if he didn't get the ace there, he definitely got the 3-piece. And I don't think Zero Fracture saw that coming. And wow, I think they brought themselves right back into this game, and now for the first time again, they're in the lead. So it's Astra's game now. We'll see how Zero Fracture wants to counter it with this attack.
Fearless very clever using his overdrive over there, just rushing them, an unexpected rush from Astra.
You see, and last round, Zero Fracture missed that bomb, and they missed that immediate rush, and also put them on their back foot. So it just shows how important that rush to the B bomb side is. Again, trades going down over B.
Looks like Astra will be setting up. Two of the Astra players being
Zero
taken
Fracture
down
picking
by
off two,
XF.
and yeah, that's it. Putting down bomb.
Just
We'll
pushing
see
out of
how
water, trying to spot our
Astra
players.
tries to. Astra
We'll
Vader
get-
taking shots. He's going to get challenged.
Will get taken down by
And-
Cypher. That will be 4-4 for this map 5. Currently 2-2 in the map count. This is a extremely close game from both teams.
The fight is on, man. The fight is on.
Barcode performing once again, 10 and 6.
Switching operation ready point.
You can see them switching up classes. You saw the Pharaoh there. Got a little SMG in hand.
Lithium just gonna pick up bomb.
Yep, we've
Once
got
again, pushing
Cypher
the
with
B
his
side.
heat wave. Wonder when
Would
he's going
expect
to use it.
these players to switch up sometimes different bombs, but it looks like it's just gonna be a B push every time.
Yeah,
Good
well,
trades
we've just
coming
got a
out from
trade
the two
now.
teams.
Unfortunately, for Zero Fracture, I think they're on the back foot here. Oh no, sorry, Zero Fracture are 3-2 up.
Looks like they're gonna take bomb and rotate around to A.
Astra, them sticking together. They're not leaving each other's side here. They're going to work their way around the map, try to get to A.
Get taken down by
They're
Jake
going
there.
to take the long way around Redwoods if they can.
Bring this home.
It's gonna back off. Fearless will back off on the player, but unfortunately we'll get taken down by Cobbs. This is 4-5 to Zero Fracture. This is becoming a very close game here. If Astra do take this map, this next round, then it will be a round 11, game 5.
Yeah, Astra didn't expect that guy to be backing him up there in that trade. Thought both would jump through the window. But Zero Fracture managing to take it. This could be their final round. Astra have to win this to stay in the game and bring this to a round 11. Exactly what we asked for. Let's see if we're going to get it, Mage.
This is going to be a very close game here. We see Cypher with his specialist ability. Cobbs one off of it. And Barcode. Cobbs does trade out Lithium. This is going to be in the advantage of XF.
So there we go. Astra just get
Oh.
first blooded.
performing very well in this last
Again,
round.
they're in the
Currently
advantage.
2v4
We're in
their
a
favour.
2v4. Astra, 2 men down. Unfortunately, bomb has been planted and it doesn't look good for for Astra.
Cerberus will manage to take down Barcode. It will
Astra's-
be a 2v2 situation, yeah. Can Cerberus do it?
Astra Cerberus uses the kinetic armor at the exact right time. This is a clutch play. He's got to play this smart. He's in a 1v2. Bomb is down. He needs to
And
pick
he
him
will
off. And that is it.
taken down by FureJX. That is the series. XF take
What
the
a
series
comeback.
3-2.
0 fracture. After that first game, Astra were definitely looking strong. 0 fracture. Bring it back. All the strategy they could bring, all the gameplay that they could bring. Their shots were on point. Their communication, I'm pretty sure, was on point. And what a final game. What a final round. And what a great tournament. So the S&D is flawless. The S&D, they play like tanks. Their breach brought them back into the game, and they didn't lose momentum. They didn't lose hearts in this final round in the S&D. And every single round they lost, they brought it back, and they managed to take out the final round 6-4. Again, you're going to see Barcode topping the lobby, 10-8. What a great series in his S&D.
Barcode definitely performing well for Zero Fracture there. Unfortunately, Astra will take a loss, but it was well performed from both teams. It was 2-2. Astra looking very strong after the first map, but unfortunately, they do lose a series.
It just goes to show how important S&D can be, especially in a best of 5. You're playing 2 S&Ds, so make sure that you get your S&D game strong before you're going into any best of 5. And you can just see how important it played in this series. You know, Zero Fracture from that S&D, I think, just pulled their momentum. That streak from Barcode really, you know, I think it brought them back into the game. They came into the Uplink strong, came into the Hardpoint strong, and, you know, back into the S&D on the final round. I think they felt a bit more comfortable. They knew that they were strong in S&D and managed to take it out. So once again, a big thanks to everybody who was watching. Thanks, Mage, for commentating with me. Guys, this was our first time commentating together, so haven't even met Mage. I'm sure you're fucking awesome, Oak, and I'm glad to have met you. Looking forward to more scrims in the future. And thanks to everybody who's watching in the Call of Duty community. Thanks to RSA Scully and Razor for organizing the whole tournament, and looking forward to more. So, Mage, I think you're going to say your goodbyes. But as for me, that's me, Josie Underground, and until next time, away.
Thank you guys for watching. It was an awesome stream. Thank you for all you guys that showed up. It was a very close game from both sides, but I just want to say a huge shout out to the World Star Gaming squad, and especially to Josie Underground for hosting and commentating with me. Yeah, huge shout out to TPE and the Savage for hosting the games. It was an awesome experience. I really enjoyed it. Thank you to RSA Scully and Razor Gaming for hosting a awesome tournament. I hope you guys did enjoy the live stream and the games. There will be more to come soon. I hope you guys did enjoy it. See you guys next time.
Paradox and World Stars scrim coming up on my channel shortly. Haha, how about that, bro?
For sure.